Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European Indices for Friday, July the 2nd, and struggling with this DAX correction here. We've been looking at it, well, first of all, we can look at it as wave 1 up here and wave 2 to here, but it doesn't give us a nice impulse wave to move up here, so it became more corrective. But on the US markets, we've got all of this as 1 up here and back for 2 here, so it's possible that we could call it up for 1 here, and then an expanded flat as wave 2 here, then A and a B and a C for wave 2 here, and then just continue to move up through that way. I was looking at moving down here, but my problem with it moving down here is that it never gave us an impulse wave from the top. It just gave us another 3 waves basically. So that's not working out. So we looked at having it as a triangle pattern coming into play here. So wave 3 over here with an A here, an ABC for the B wave, a C wave, a D wave, and an E wave. I know it's a little bit of a long shot, but I don't really sort of have much else to go on here. We know that the US markets are pushing higher, so we would expect the DAX to follow. Now, sometimes the DAX lags. It could lag by a week, by 5 days or so. I've seen it before, by doing its own thing and then decides to move. But really the pressure is to the upside. What we can say as well is that, you know, the first move down through here is, well, it's corrective. So it means that we will be making new highs up here. It's just a matter of how that plays out at this point. So, yeah, just looking at this little bit in through here, we just have to be careful about getting, so it's really at the 61.8% now. So it's starting to get, starting to sort of get up there a little bit, you know, so that's positive. So we could use the 15,650 again, to go long on at that point. So looking for a classic trading levels pattern sitting on here. So there'll be some sort of arrival reaction, first high above the level. That's all you're really looking for. And it may come down here before pushing back up. So you may be able to get a second high and those kind of things. But this messy pattern here for the DAX is also not so much with the FTSE, but in its own way. But the STOXX 50 here has got its thing here. It's hard. I mean, I could put the triangle pattern in here for the stock using an A, B, C, D, and E here for that for wave 4. But the trouble is we had 5 waves in this first move down through here. So it means that after a correction in A, B, C here, we should get another 5 waves down. And we've got 1 and 2 and 3 here. So I was looking for 4 and 5 maybe down here, or looking at this as an A, B, C pattern, and then a C wave up to this point and then coming down here again. Look, it's a bit messy and I don't really have a lot of answers. But if I was going to trade this market, I would be looking for support on this number. So the first high above the level. So this one here for that, so to speak. But look for a classic trading levels pattern in here on that level to go higher at that point. Now, the FTSE, we'll start this as my bullish count. Let's just go to the bearish count, which is still in here. And this would be a bit like the STOXX 50 following this move here. So we can look at it as the A wave here, then an A and a B and a C wave for the B wave, and then down for the C wave. I don't think that's the case at this stage. And the reason for that is because this little move up here, in this instance, it counted quite nice as an ABC pattern here. But when I look on the cash market, bear with me a second. That's the DAX. Okay, so from this low here, 6,950 roughly here, just sort of get that into play there a bit. So I can count here 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third wave. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So that's the impulse wave to the upside. And then we've got this nice ABC correction here. And then we're starting to push up here. So with that in mind, that would put all that as wave 1 here and wave 2 here. So coming back to my hourly chart here, looking at this as 1 and 2 here, and then looking at all of this here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for 1, and A and B and C for 2 here, taking the top out. I put the stop just here for this. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I feel better with this one because the US markets are pushing up, and it's only a matter of time before these guys that have been in there sort of, haven't moved up in line with the S&P and the NASDAQ. They're just lagging. So they should catch up now. So it doesn't appear that we'll get the bearish count. But as I just mentioned, on the 4-hour chart for the FTSE here, and the same with the STOXX 50, we could still be in a situation like this here. But you would think that it would start to follow the S&P to the upside. So in that case, I think we need to now look to the upside with our markets. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.